Am I the whole? Dad told me he feels haunted by my mom, and in response I told him he deserved it for letting his wife replace her for him and my sister. My mom got really sick after she had my sister, 12. She really struggled and had no energy, got headaches, complained about aches and stuff. Turns out she had a blood clot, and it killed her before they found out what was going on. I, 22, was 10 at the time, and it wasn't easy to lose her like that. 2.5 years later, my dad met Bree, and they got married when my sister was 4, and once they were married, Bree adopted my sister. Before Bree moved in, we had photos of mom at home, and dad would talk about her to my sister and to me, and he made it a priority for us to spend time with mom's side of the family. Once Bree moved in, that stopped. I still saw the maternal side of our family, and I hoarded photos of mom in my room. But it was like Bree moving in suddenly meant mom was an out-of-bounds topic, and I got shut down any time I tried to mention her. Bree would get pissed at me while dad would pull me aside and suggest I should be more sensitive to Bree's feelings. He told me she didn't deserve to compete with mom. When Bree adopted my sister, I felt a lot of ways about it. None of them positive. I said nothing because it wasn't up to me, and at least she didn't try and adopt me. My dad noticed and kept trying to pull me into the family, but I kept my distance. I tried to stay close to my sister, but she'd get upset that I clearly disliked Bree and would get confused about us being siblings, but I didn't call Bree mom like she did, and when I tried to explain it, Bree yelled at me and took my sister away. Dad always let her. He told me not to shatter my sister's chance to have a normal family. He told me she deserved a mom, and not just other people's memories of one. I moved out when I was 17 because I graduated early, and I went to stay with some family members for a while. I kept in touch with my sister where I could, but I was completely in C with Bree and very LC with my dad. Right now I'm spending the summer with my grandparents. Dad wanted to know if he could bring my sister over to see us, since she hasn't been around our grandparents in almost 7 years, and she hasn't seen me in years either. They asked me, and I was good with that. I wanted to see my sister and could tolerate Dad as a result. When they came over, he asked if we could talk, and he confided in me that he feels like mom's haunting him because he has all these nightmares of her and how upset she is with him. It started when my sister referred to our maternal grandparents as my grandparents, and she said her grandparents were Bree's parents. Both died before Bree, and my dad even met. Then he mentioned mom to my sister, and she told him Bree's her only mom and that my mom is different. He told me he never realized she had no concept of the fact she had a birth mom and a mom. I gave Dad shit for calling mom a birth mom and minimizing her like that, as if she gave my sister up for adoption instead of dying. Dad was like, you know what I mean, and he'd never minimize mom like that, and he loves her. I told him he had a funny way of showing that in the aftermath of her death, and then when he mentioned her haunting him again, I told him he deserved it for letting Bree replace mom. I said he made sure to move fast with Bree so my sister would call her mom, love her like a mom, and so our mom would be a non-concept to her. He told me he still believed she deserved the chance to have a mom. I said he basically erased and replaced moms, so he shouldn't cry to me about it. I left our talk to spend time with my sister, and it was uncomfortable because she didn't want to be around strangers even if they were my grandparents. She said they weren't hers, and I don't like her mom, so she doesn't want to spend time with me. My grandparents told Dad it might be better they go home since he wasn't helping her to understand, and we couldn't get through to her. Then I got a long text from Dad about the things I said being insensitive, and even if he's made a lot of mistakes, I'm an ass for wanting to deny him another wife and my sister the chance to have a mom in her life. I didn't reply. Still haven't read the whole thing either. But I'm wanting to ask, am I the a-hole?